The Wait, a story of unwavering loyalty. Every morning at 6 a.m., when the old grandfather clock in the hallway chimed, Max, a golden retriever with a coat that shimmered like wheat in the sunlight, would pad into the bedroom to wake his owner. Robert Thompson, a 75-year-old retired postman, would always smile and scratch behind Max's ears before starting their daily routine. Their bond had been forged over 8 wonderful years. Morning walks through Riverside Park, where Robert would sit on their favorite bench reading the morning paper, while Max played fetch with other dogs. In the evenings, they'd settle on the front porch of their Victorian home. Robert in his weathered rocking chair, telling stories of his postal route days, while Max lay contentedly at his feet, brown eyes sparkling with understanding. Then came that terrible Tuesday morning, when Robert couldn't get out of bed. The heart attack struck without warning, and the paramedics rushed him to St. Mary's Hospital. Max sat vigil outside the bedroom door all day, his tail still, his joyful spirit dimmed, as if he sensed something was terribly wrong. Robert's children, Sarah and Michael, took turns caring for Max, but the dog would only pick at his food before returning to the front porch. He'd position himself in the exact spot where Robert's chair sat, gazing down Maple Street with unwavering hope, waiting for that familiar figure to come walking home. 3 months later, Robert returned, but he was a shadow of his former self. The wheelchair couldn't take him on their beloved walks, and he tired easily. Max never left his side, resting his head on Robert's lap, as if trying to share his strength with his beloved companion. On that final night, Robert's weathered hand found Max's golden fur one last time. "Oh boy," he whispered. "I'm going to have to leave you soon, but you've been the best friend a man could ask for. Be good, Max. Live well for me." Max seemed to understand, gently licking Robert's palm, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. After the funeral at Greenwood Cemetery, Max refused all food and comfort. Each day, he took his place on the front porch, sitting from sunrise to sunset in the exact spot where Robert's rocking chair used to be. Sarah and Michael tried everything, bringing him to their homes, offering his favorite treats, even bringing other dogs to play. But Max would always find his way back to 42 Maple Street. The neighbors would later tell of how, rain or shine, snow or summer heat, Max maintained his vigil. They'd see him perk up at the sound of footsteps, racing to the front gate with tail wagging, only to return disappointed when it wasn't Robert coming home from his walk. A full year passed. Max grew thin, his once glorious coat dull and patchy. But still he waited, as if his faith alone could bring Robert back through that white picket gate. On a warm spring afternoon, when the cherry blossoms were falling like snow, Max laid down for the last time on the wooden porch boards, the same spot where he'd kept his faithful watch for 365 days. His brown eyes slowly closed, and those who saw him swore. There was a smile on his gentle face. They say true love never dies, And Max's devotion proved that beyond doubt. In a world that often seems to have forgotten loyalty, his steadfast heart reminded everyone who knew his story that some bonds transcend even death itself. Robert and Max rest side by side now, in the small pet cemetery behind Riverside Park, near the bench where they spent so many happy mornings. And on quiet summer evenings, neighbors sometimes swear they can see two familiar silhouettes walking together through the park, just as they did in those golden days when love and loyalty were all they needed.